They've dropped a couple of games. I thought they'd only dropped a series to Gambit.
They dropped a couple of games.
They went 1-1 with Secret, 0-2 to Gambit, and 1-1 with Forward.
So it's Secret that dropped only one game together with Gambit. All right.
Yeah.
All right, OG. I lost my faith in you. You dropped more than one game. How dare you? You dropped 4 games, actually. Shame on yourself, OG. And look at this. Where's the Monkey King? Is it banned?
It is not.
OG not opening up with the Monkey King and debating everyone, unexpectedly putting it on position 4, Jerax.
Yeah. It's not Dobson playing it. Surprise, surprise. Out comes Troll. So what are the bans? Grimstroke, Lifestealer, Elder Titan, Doom, Razor, Kotl, Magnus, Tiny, Undying, Kunkka.
Alright, so this is basically Troll, ELTW, Ember Spirit played by Dobson, I suppose, right? Just a casual one.
Don't be so fast, though. They could be a roaming Ember Spirit for Jerax. You never know.
Roaming Troll Warlord.
I mean, what's his name? 2B? The 400 rank guy? Plays roaming AM, roaming Troll, all these roaming Agi heroes. Maybe they've learned from him. Maybe he's coaching them.
No, you take a roaming Agi hero, you buy a Orb of Venom, and you just run people down. Why not?
That's the way.
Ease. Roaming Loon.
Roll.
I mean, that's actually casual now.
Yeah. Was it Yapsaw that first?
Yeah.
We saw on stream anyway doing it.
Right. On the other hand, for the team opening up with
push power,
control. I like this from them. You have the Ice Path, you have Shadow Shaman to catch the Ember, you have the Roar as well. But OG not messing around, either picking that Chen instantly versus the Beast. As you can remember, Chen got back into the meta because of the Beastmaster, as you could steal the boar.
Yeah.
And then someone randomly used that Divine Favor and thought like, man, what the hell? This spell is strong.
Why is my board doing like 80 damage at level 1? What's happening?
What's happening? Maybe Chen is a hero besides only in games versus Beastmaster. And now we see Chen quite often. OG pick him up this time around, and I wonder if this Nature's Prophet is gonna be Seb. I think so, right? Most likely it's gonna be Seb, Prophet, Chen on No Tail, obviously, and then we're gonna see last pick for Jerax.
Very well looks that way.
Or as you call him,
Jerax.
Jerax. It sounds a bit more powerful.
It does.
Jerax.
I love the kind of soft J, the Y sound in Slavic or Nordic language. I guess every language outside of the kind of Germanic languages. It's beautiful. Phantom Assassin for FTD.
Alright, you're gonna miss Troll, but Troll is gonna miss you as well. You're gonna miss each other.
This fits in quite nicely with this, Beastmaster Vlad's timing, level 6 Shadow Shaman, Jakira with some Liquid Fire. PA's a very kind of...
They definitely want to steamroll out of the laning stage and just
5 seconds
go
remaining.
over OG, but it's OG. I don't think they're going to allow that to happen that easily.
And quite often people think PA is a hero that needs to wait a little bit, but she's a very fast carry. Hit level 6, all you need is a Blightstone, a couple of race bands, and you can slay supports very easily. Heroes like Nature's Prophet and Chen, even Ember Spirit to a large extent, completely melt.
Yeah, especially what you can do with PA versus an aggression that comes from someone like Chen and Prophet. You just port as soon as you said, as soon as you got that 6, like a raid band or 2, you take the Blightstone and you just port on the offlane and go for their carry, which in this case is most likely going to be Troll. Then that's usually the plan. You let that Rasta get a few levels. This is most likely going to be that position for Rasta. Man, like some teams really pull that off so well.
Our wonderful chat is telling us that it was an ILTW, Ember Spirit, and a Topson Troll last time they run it.
10 seconds
Of course.
remaining.
What did we say? We said
it the other way around. But they've got options, right? They've got the ability to swap things up, down, sideways if they want to, depending on the matchups. And I'm looking at that game back there. It looks like they wanted the Troll against the Medusa mid rather than the Ember Spirit.
Well, what does chat know after all?
Well, they knew that it was the other way around, and we...
No. They didn't.
They're all very intelligent people. It's the power of crowds. It's a very, very real thing. The power of crowds is a strong, powerful force in the universe.
I love chat, honestly. Like I told you this before. Like sometimes I find myself watching the chat more than I'm watching the game. Seriously.
It's the feedback loop.
I don't know. Like the chat sometimes is more interesting to me. Just the memes and the pastas. I don't know. And the Pagna. honestly, just rounding up this draft of theirs. Also a hero that pushes, but a hero that
Your hero.
deals with troll very well. Nyx Assassin, however,
Is that a Seb nick? No, it's a Jerax.
it's a Yerax.
Jerax Nix. So I did run it on Seb the other day, which we saw.
Ha! Look at that, chat. Thompson Ember Spirit.
It
Where are
is.
you at now, chat? Nah, I mean, they
You're
can do
right.
it.
You're right.
They can do it anyway. They've played troll before on Thompson. Now
Absolutely.
they play it on ELTW. It's not really problematic for these two to switch it up a bit. Jerax is gonna deal with Pagna very well. Nyx is one of the better heroes versus Pagna. You basically get level 6 Vendetta. Once he starts to blast your towers, you just use that Carapace, he stuns himself, then you follow up with a kill. It's
Hold up.
very simple.
Just rewind a little bit. What you do first is you get level 1 mana burn. And you spam mana burn.
And
on
you
Pug-
just
do you remember the days
I
of
remember.
OD, Darkseer, Pugna being super strong picks?
And then you just pick Nyx, level 1 mana burn, go to mid and spam mana burn. I
Yeah,
remember.
That was the fun shit. Those were the good days.
For who? For you,
For
maybe.
me, picking Nyx. I don't care. My team's
you're-
like, why don't you have a stun? We could have killed. No, I've got mana burn, dude. Don't you worry.
I am disappointed in you as
Oh, really?
you're the same kind of a person. You're the same kind of a person that picks Bane, goes mid, and enfeebles.
I used to.
Yeah, you-
I
you
did.
you
I saw
you-
Pylai die do it once,
and then you
and then I copied him.
That's like the worst.
Well, we quickly have to just run this video. MVP, Mercedes giving away cars. Make sure you get your votes in, guys. And welcome back to the game. Hey, there we go. There is a Facebook stream, by the way, and a YouTube stream, I believe. We're going across multiple platforms as there is no more Facebook exclusivity. ESL can spread their wings wherever they need. It's wonderful.
That's why we were in Twitch. Last few times we streamed this together, I felt so isolated. Like we were
Cut off from the world.
I just felt like I'm trying to tell someone something, but he's not listening. That's how I felt streaming this on Twitch before, on Facebook, sorry. Now we have our lovely chat again.
There's a bug. I mean, it's not a nice way to talk about Yerax. I don't know why you're disconnecting because he's in your team, but okay, Seb.
Haha!
Hey, Lamau!
Hey.
Mims. Yeah, okay, I'm going to shut up now. What are we looking at? Thompson on the Ember. LTW Troll, No Tail Chen. You've called it all with Seb Prophet and Yerax on
Just
the Nick.
just as expected.
Just as you expect.
Just like chat did not expect.
And then over on FTD, Faded, playing one of the two heroes that he's been spamming this tournament. PA, not the Jug. QYQX Jakiro, YRG, the mid Pugna. While down towards bottom, we will have Chan Chan, the Beastmaster, and James the Shadow Shaman.
James the Shadow
Shaman. This FTD lineup actually looks incredibly scary for me.
Look at PA. There's another PA behind her. Look, you see that? The blur. Is it the same?
Oh, it's
for
not.
me?
It's not on my screen. No.
It's not on your screen. You don't see that.
No.
So it's
so
bugged.
Lizard has a PA here.
Yeah, I have
behind
two
the
PAs, and they're both buying items or something. I don't know. It looks weird. And look at the.
Yeah,
it's a shame chat can't see what I'm seeing here.
It's even got a tip thing above it.
Yeah.
Gong, gong.
All right. So Beastmaster with the Shadow Shaman gonna go on that offlane, try to contest the Troll and the Chan. Most likely gonna go into... Actually, he won't go into Axis. He's killed Boar already. I mean, alright, versus Chan. I don't know if I agree with that. But you're gonna force him to take Holy Persuasion instead of Divine Favor.
Yeah.
Maybe that's a debate. Maybe they think, alright, level 1 Boar, even if it's against us, is better than Divine Favor versus us, right?
It's all balance.
No, really, maybe it's some next level debate, but because the boar did get nerfed level 1. As usually if you're playing Beast versus Chan, you don't skill boar. You just go with axes, because the boars, they just get taken away from you and turn against the real master.
But then with game theory, you have the next level play from No Tail, which is to still not take Holy Persuasion and go Divine Favor anyway.
Anyway, just leave the boar.
Yeah, just leave the boar. Keep ILTW happy.
Man, that's so deep. That's so next level even for No Tail. But he's transcendent, right? He's a beautiful little flower. I think if anyone thinks about that, it's gonna be him.
He's on a higher plane.
He's on a higher plane. Definitely.
Absolutely. He's up there. PA swings into lane. No wards on her. Yarax does hold on to one. Gonna show his face to Faded. Dancing away, the PA. Spinning the blades. Interesting battle between them, but they've got Nature's Prophet arriving from the south. Treants are going to come in. PA's not going to be able to really sustain this battle. And Nyx has much greater HP regen than the Phantom Assassin.
I mean, 3 mangoes, right? Like, you don't really do anything to Jarax here, even if you attack him. However, on bottom lane, we have a triple bounty aggression coming from Jakiro, Rasta, and Beast. You can't fight them. No, the pigs are not going to help you.
Push him away.
Push the pigs away.
Get out of a bounty rune spot.
Haram. All right.
Troll with the ranged axes. Gonna slow them down a little bit, but they will gather both bounty runes. Top OG get double.
Beast's gonna get his 2 bounties bottom, yeah. They're not gonna continue as a try though. Jakiro is gonna go top. He's gonna port actually. This is the problem when you go for 3, go S3 to the offlane bounties. You have to port. Like there's no way that you can just run up back top. If you do that, you're too late to the lane, so you lose that first port.
Nice little hawk grab there from No Tail. Kills it off. Easy money, easy XP. Also was looking for a D ward. I don't know if he got it.
What if you skill the boar? Force No Tail to take persuasion, and then you never use it. That's even higher level, man.
Damn, dude, you're losing me here. This is
this is some Kotl dude stuff.
this is some mind-blowing shower thoughts. What's happening? So lane setup, PA, Jakiro top against the Nyx and the Prophet. Pugna mid against the Ember Spirit. Thompson gonna feel the pain a little bit there, as we have Chen and Troll against the Rasta Beastmaster. James and Chan, they're losing a lot of HP down here though. What's happening? They're burning through their regen incredibly quickly, while OG seem pretty comfortable down here.
It looks like Troll with 2 armor and 53 damage is just zoning them out right now on his own, not really caring too much. And now that Chen is gonna pull. This is so easy. On bottom lane, it's so easy for Chen to pull. While on the off lane, on the Radiant, it's the complete opposite. Oh, Beastmaster bot.
Oh, he's in a lot of trouble, isn't he? First blood goes the way of RTW.
Yeah.
They've just been clicking them over and over again. No Tail punches.
Yeah, he has
LTW
this
throws the
ghost.
axes.
Yeah. After the Harpy Spirit, probably the best creep, not probably, the best creep that you can get from this small camp. If you're Chen, you usually level 1 just want golems, right? To have those stuns, but if you don't find those, the ghost is alright and the Harpy is even better.
Oh, Jakiro's falling top lane now as OG find another. Faded. There's no stun from Nyrax. There is a carapace, but Faded unlikely to go in and mess around with it. And there it is to turn around and a stun to follow. And this Nyx is absolutely toyed with the PA's heart. A little drop to the tower hit.
Don't toy with PA's heart, Nyx.
James, what's he up to? Dragging creep waves around.
Yeah, but there's a ghost with very, very shiny looking hands chasing him. Double damage ghost, pretty much.
I just want to come back down to bottom lane and kind of think about what happened down there, because both Beastmaster and Shadow Shaman dropped to like half HP, while Troll and Chen were like 80-90% HP.
They just didn't trade.
But with the Shadow Shaman, I would have thought that you've got
76 damage apparently wasn't enough for them. I don't know. No Tail started with a few Fairy Fires on that Shan, and apparently that was good enough for them to just zone them out.
And this leads ILTW to 17-2, as I believe he just TP'd home and gets recalled out by No Tail.
Yeah.
Easy efficiency in this bottom lane.
Bought some raid band, some more region, comes back home, goes back bottom. Yeah.
And already, struggle city for FTD.
Rust
James,
might die bottom, yeah.
I mean, one more hit. The cold hit from the Ghost, not quite enough. Shadow Shaman with a stick pop does keep himself alive, but it's a long walk home and then a TP back out to lane, in which Beastmaster is left alone and he's overstepped his boundaries. A tip from No Tail will secure the kill.
There's just like micro movements from OG is a bit better on this bottom lane, I believe, and that's it. Also, the fact that you can't use the boars properly all the time is hurting them a bit. As you can see, the board is blue. It's not pink. The board is blue. It's no tails board. And I mean, when you turn this board versus Beastmaster, it really does hurt him a lot. Mid lane, however, Thompson is gonna be fine.
So James does TP out, but it's a mid lane.
Yeah, we didn't talk about mid at all. Thompson right now is, yeah.
Oh, whoopsie, that's my bad. I should have called that one. Jakiro falling top. A dive from Seb and Jerax. Under that tier 1, James is rotating up. But yeah, back to middle lane. I feel Thompson's doing incredibly well against the Pugna.
Yeah, he's doing quite alright so far. He's actually pressuring Pugna quite a lot. CS, yeah, Pugna is slightly ahead. But gold-wise, he had to waste more on region.
And he must be dodging all these blasts with level 3 Sleight of Fist, right? That's the way that Thompson's going. Because usually, a Pugna in a straight 1v1 will win the first, 4, 5 levels against Ember. And then when Ember hits 6, that's where you see the big swing back with Remnants to get solo kills.
Yeah, he dodged a lot. He dodged a ton so far. Beastmaster going for that bottom bounty, but he's chased away by no tail.
No chance.
Just cannot even go close.
Oh, hello. Quick TP out. James had already expended his one disable. Talentless, says the Nyx Assassin. They do get themselves bounty runes top though, so 2 for 2 across the map at 5 minutes.
You can't really say talentless. Like, what's wrong with Nyx? That's so rude, actually. Coming from a TI winner, imagine if he just tells you you're talentless. Just give up. No, seriously. As a player, I would feel bad.
Hurts you deep down inside.
It truly does.
Hits you in your core. Beastmaster with Bassi on is hiding in the trees.
Every one of these players has that doubt inside of them, they're thinking, am I gonna make it just by working hard? Because everyone is working hard. I need that talent.
They know he's here.
And then the Nyx tells you, you're talentless. They know he's there, but
they don't care.
He's just leeching experience.
And they've got double catapult, so they're going to say, right, you're leeching down here, we'll push the wave up to your tower, see what you do then. Chan's going to have to follow them up. That's YRG. Arcane Rune could swing down towards bottom. Nice scan. Thompson not going to waste his time going for the rune. Will stick around middle lane. Nyx chasing Faded through the jungle as Jakiro pulls. Seb will clean up the wave by his own tier 1. But look, it's the push on the tier 1 bottom from Chen. Nothing really FTD can do to stop this. It's going to fall regardless, with ILTW behind the tower zoning out Beastmaster.
Run, little beast, because you might be dead. And ELTW, this troll is just destroying them. And there's a problem with Rasta on the offlane, honestly. It has always been the same problem when you... Okay, Pugna mid.
Yeah, he's being dived pretty hard. 3 heroes from OG, 2 of them rotate in. Nice Arcane Rune Pugna. He's pretty speedy with only brown boots, but Thompson has the remnants. Closes the gap. Nice decrep to save him from the tower hits. But another slight is coming up in 2 seconds. This is the end of Pugna, no matter what he does.
Yeah, pretty much. They get that 2-man rotation mid, but at the same time, bottom lane, No-Tail did fall, and now ELTW, he's looking... Alright, he got James.
He actually doesn't have a point in battle trance.
He doesn't have ult,
but it's not
either.
Oh, that's true. He's got phase boots, he's got whirling axes again, he's going to turn and fight. He knows he likely can't run, so he's going to battle with the PA. Faded, trying to keep these daggers going, and Phantom Strike forward, and in comes James. This will secure the kill at long last and give Faded a killing spree.
Look at that tier 2.
Oh man, is he dead?
7 minutes in, they had to respond to this. They definitely had to respond to this. And PA, she's happy about that. Gets 370 gold, not great, but look at Troll, he's 50 to 10. Like 20 CS ahead of PA. Net worth wise, he's 1000 ahead. Like you had to slow him down.
That's insane. 4.3k net worth. Nice remnant over the ice path. A little bridge over the Jakiro's nonsense. As he grabs the rune, sticks around middle lane. What we're seeing from OG coming up. ILTW is moving towards Vlad's for his team. We're looking at, I believe, drums on Nature's Prophet, which is fully completed. And Thompson on the Ember Spirit will slowly make his way from phase boots into who knows what. With drums on Prophet, he could go for Maelstrom maybe.
Ult from Seb. They found James. Can they finish him off though? Because there's 4 heroes right now. 4 heroes of FTD on this bottom tier 1. I think you bail. I think you just bail. If you're Seb, try to defend it a bit longer, and with the 3 hands, just port out. Just get out. This tower is theirs. Jerax, if you're Jerax, you can fall. It doesn't matter. You're nothing of value at the moment. Just stay here, soak up the experience, try to get level 6 and defend as long as possible. If they kill you, they kill you. It's not really the biggest deal.
They've committed 4 heroes to do it. Let them get away with it.
But actually, they aren't doing it because they lacked levels, and because of that, they didn't instantly dive when Furion ported out. And now, I don't even think they killed the Snicks. I think they might get counter-killed instead. Look, there's 5 people of FTD, but PA is porting out.
Ember,
Oh,
really nice. Slight chains. Only level 1 chains though, unfortunately, so without a massive amount of mana, Topson here can't really continue on too hard. He's going to try and catch up to YRG, runs straight past the blast. Holding this high ground now to cut them off on the bounty rune. FTD feeling pinned at this point, potentially. They don't know where the rest of OG are. It's just Topson solo, playing around with them. Slighting, jumping up and down, dodging all their spells. He can't dodge Hex and Shackles though, and that's what he's trying to play around with. Oh, he's going to get a kill! Jakiro dies. Oh, Topson, no. Topson, calm down. You're not allowed to do this. This is not permitted. He's going to get hexed up. James here with the shackles, but with a roar,
no.
Topson is going to get a kill, isn't he? James is going to fall. Remnant forward, not quite enough damage. The second one won't come out as the roar will land. James turns.
Hex is here though.
Shackles are there, but you're right. Jerax perfect place and perfect time as Topson literally 1v4s outplays FTD.
That was just ridiculous, honestly.
What?
That was so good by Topson. Also at the same time, Jakiro goes uphill without Rasta. They split up a bit. Then Rasta starts running. Pagna also leaves. Completely goes somewhere else. Goes for the rune or something.
Like, you don't expect this level 4 Sleight of Fist. Even if you know that the Pugna has called it. Oh, James, trapped in the trees. Serpent Wards are dropped to try and defend this tier 2, but Troll, with Ember, goes to work on the poor little Rasta. And easy money now from the wards.
Really, really well played by Topson, and so far OG, they're just outmaneuvering them, outplaying them a little bit. It's not even... it's not an outdraft or anything like that. Their lanes were not supposed to go this well, but if your Ember wins versus Pagna, if your Nyx just destroys PA with Seb, then you can push high ground 11 minutes in.
Go on, Topson. Get in there.
He has no haze this time around.
That's true. But I swear, it's still like, there's 2-4-2 build. Pugna will have called it from mid, but you just never...
You don't feel it.
You don't have the experience of playing against it.
I know, it just feels weird. That's what it is. Because you haven't played many games versus it. I know exactly what you mean.
So look, he's just jumping. They've got no idea how to deal with it. And 12 minutes in, FTD are losing their first lane of barracks.
This is looking very rough.
How do they defend this? PA can't jump in. Nyx is waiting here in Vendetta, ready to strike if there's any potential counter-attack, and maybe a good stun in. Doesn't even matter. They've killed them off, and GG is called. 12 minutes and 20 seconds. OG slam FTD into the bloody floor.
Man, this
Topson slams him into the bloody floor.
This was... Alright, that Topson maneuver around the bounty rune was just amazing from him. But don't forget, every single lane that they played, they won. Top lane was won, bottom lane was also won. So overall, they just got punished hard by OG. They got spanked. I don't know how to call it.
Systematic destruction from lane to lane. I liked FTD's draft. I thought this was a step up from our previous games casting them. It looked solid. They have a direct game plan. It looks like they want to push hard. But they just, like you say, they got outlaned by OG.
This Nyx was definitely a perfect pick for OG versus the Pagna. And overall, the hero worked well for them in this game. Chen is good versus Beast. But overall, you still shouldn't have such advantage in these lanes, especially on that off lane. I don't know what went so poorly for Beast and Rasta. These two are like...
They're strong heroes.
Yeah, they're strong. They're super hard hitting in the lane. And at the same time, Jakiro top just died 3 times, I think, to Nyx and Seb's Nature's Prophet. You shouldn't be dying there as well. That many times at least.
404.
4-0.
Death not found.
That's not found indeed.
He only had 48 CS, but it didn't matter. Profit was 61, 89. No one hit 100 CS. The game just ended so quickly.
12 minutes in.
12, 28, 15-3. Well, that's game 1 in this best of 2. We'll jump into the lobby for game 2, I guess. We'll see how OG handle them and move ourselves forward as these series continue on. See you guys in a little bit. That was very quick, wasn't it?